There are only 16 chapters in the book of Matthew. Although it's shorter than other gospel books, there are more stories about Jesus performing miracles than in any other gospel books. And these stories are written in such detail. Today, we're going to take a look at a story about a miracle in Matthew chapter 1. The rumor that Jesus healed many sick people spread throughout the northern part of Israel in Galilee. Someone who heard this rumor went to see Jesus, and it was a man with a leprosy. It's written in the Old Testament that people who had leprosy were considered unclean, so they couldn't live in towns with other people. They lived far away from towns, with others with leprosy. What was even more sad was that if anyone came near them, they had to cry out, "Unclean, unclean," so that people could avoid them and protect themselves from the infectious disease or uncleanliness. But in the text today, this leper doesn't cry out unclean. He comes close to Jesus and kneels in front of him. He says, "If you are willing, you can make me clean." That's strange because normally, when a sick person goes to a doctor, they would usually say, "I'm sick, doctor, please make me better." But maybe this leper thought that Jesus doesn't want him to get better. So why did this man with leprosy say that he can get better only if Jesus is willing? Not only in the time of the Old Testament, but even only just 100 years ago, people were terrified of leprosy. This is because no one knew what caused leprosy and how it can be passed from one person to another. So people came up with a solution to protect themselves from leprosy. They separated lepers and got them to live in their own communities. People with leprosy had families and people they wanted to meet, but they were strictly alienated and forbidden to meet others. Having spent a long time in isolation, they must have been used to the idea that no one thinks of them and that no one wants them around. Even though he came to see Jesus, he must have thought that he might be forsaken even by Jesus. When Jesus saw this man, he was sad to see someone sick being afraid to ask to get better. Jesus felt sad and he was filled with empathy. He reached out his hand and touched the man. The leper was shocked. He thought to himself, "No one has ever come near me, but this man, who has never even seen me before, put his hand on me." And when he was thinking this, Jesus performed his miracle. He said out loud exactly what this man was thinking. To the leper saying, "If you are willing, you can make me clean," Jesus answered, "I am willing, be clean." Immediately, the leprosy left him and he was cleansed. He was clean just as he wanted. Sometimes, just like this leper, we go through difficult times and wish that others would empathize with our pain and sufferings. When we feel this way, remember to pray to Jesus and talk to him. Jesus listens to everything we say, even things we have given up on, and even our words of resentment. He will reach out his hands and touch us and make us better.